sun is hidden far from here. I wonder how I might atone. It's been a year since I left home. The wind is blowing faster now. I'm searching though I don't know how. There was a time I used to know. I lost my bearings long ago. And all this time, well, it's my imagination, my fading inspiration that dances in my mind. And it's a crime, oh, that my imagination, my own interpretation, should lead me down this road, and I know where to go. To find my travels as you can.
To find those travels as you can, as the saying goes.
You believe I'm
It has been for a long time. What's up, everybody? Welcome, Goglings, Gogdites, Gogorifics, Gog Peoples, Gogs, Gog Worlds of the Internets. Welcome to episode 185 of Pen and Pixels. I'm your host, Darvin Elleron, and this is the show that we do every Tuesday from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on GOG, focusing on story and narrative in games. And we are currently working on Pathfinder Kingmaker, and are going to be doing more of that today. I hope everyone has had a good time over the last week or so since I saw you last. Some of you I've seen much more recently than that. But it is good to see everybody, and I'm looking forward to some fun gameplay today. Before I go any further, just a couple of reminders about ways to support the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow us here at GOG.com as we continue to build up our follower numbers and sort of expand out. I feel like the team has been in a pretty good place, it seems to me. Pyre and Jade's done a wonderful job with building on the great work that Outstar did before her, and we've had a lot of good stuff that's come up. And it's just, feels like the team is in a good place, and I like my fellow streamers, and we're all good. So I hope you are enjoying it as much as we are. And if you follow us, that will definitely help continue that trend. Obviously, supporting us by subscribing to this channel helps as well. That supports the streamers here, and we can get those DRM-free emotes, which is always a good thing. And last but certainly not least, checking through at our own individual channels, and because a lot of us have our own subsystems and Patreons and graphic novels and things like that we do. So that is always appreciated as well. So we've got Pathfinder Kingmaker today. We'll probably be doing that next Tuesday as well. And then the Tuesday after, I think, also. And then probably sometime mid-month next month is when we'll come back to D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. This game is the one that's going to be on my docket for a while. Now, I have to say, I had been planning on going back to Divinity Original Sin 2 after this was finished. But, Chai has been doing a great job playing that game, and I may just end up doing something else. I don't entirely know what I'm going to do with Divinity. I kind of feel bad because I like that game, but I just had these other games that came in before it, and I'm like, well, then this game came through, and then this game, and then this game, and I played and completed a bunch of games since then, and it's not Divinity Original Sin's fault. I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's just these other games that came in that I was kind of digging the opportunity to play more. So we'll see, but obviously we have a lot more of Pathfinder Kingmaker to go first. As I turn that on, good to see you all. But yeah, so I think we're going to be playing Pathfinder Kingmaker for a while longer, then we'll kind of reassess. It may be at that point that I will want to go back to Divinity Original Sin 2. It may be that there are other games that pop up at that time. We'll see. But we will see what this thing looks like, and we will see how we go over the next couple of weeks. But otherwise, I do want to mention to everybody that I am the last person on tonight on GOG. It looks like I'm the only person. Am I the only person streaming? Was there one person earlier on today? I think I might be the only person streaming on GOG today. I don't know why. Tuesday seems to be the day that everyone's like, nope, nobody goes on this day. Hold on. Let me double check. So yeah, I don't think, I'm not sure if Frassoir was on earlier today. I don't think he was. So I think I'm the only person on GOG today. So I will be your GOG entertainment for the day. And then Balaner will be back tomorrow morning for Sunless Skies. Then we got something from Darksaber 2K, and then Dizzy with XCOM Enemy Unknown. So no one else is going to be on here today. So I wanted to mention that a couple hours after I am done, 9 p.m. tonight, I'll be back on my channel playing Apollo Justice Ace Attorney with my voice acting team, the Arvocalists. We have a blast with these games, and it's just funny all the time, honestly. And so I'm really hoping that I love having people over there. So hopefully you'll be able to do jump on by and hang out with us for that, because that would be very awesome if you could do that. But yeah, that's what we've got on the docket for today. And next week, last thing I want to mention is next week I have Gen Con on the docket, which is the largest gaming convention in North America. It also now has the largest writers track of any convention in North America, the Writers Symposium. I'm going to be doing a number of panels there, which are both on craft and then more sort of the business of publishing. I'm going to be talking a little bit about Patreon and Kickstarter when I'm there. And also I will be running on Saturday night. I will be trying to broadcast on my channel live from there. And this would be Saturday the 3rd. I'm going to be broadcasting live from there the conclusion of my trilogy of Forbidden Library adventures that I've been running for authors in the symposium since 2 years ago. And I'm going to be concluding it with Beyond the Forbidden Library. So we had Night at the Forbidden Library 2 years ago, Return to the Forbidden Library last year, and we will wrap it up this year with Beyond the Forbidden Library in front of a live audience. I hope that people are interested in jumping on board and checking out that stream when it happens. And if any of you are in the Indianapolis area or are planning to go to Gen Con, please come by and say hello. I would love to see any or all of you there. I've met a number of people from the Twitch worlds over the years at these conventions, so I hope I will get a chance to see you. If you've never been and you've been like, I don't know if I should go, let me recommend it. It's very busy. There are going to be over 70,000 people in attendance over those 4 days, but it's great. You get to, there's just all kinds of game demos that are going on, tons of great games, lots of great role-playing, lots of great panels, lots of great music and art now too that gets brought through to it. And I think the Writer Symposium is one of the best that you're ever going to go to in terms of really good targeted stuff that helps writers. And if you happen to love reading, you're also, you know, even if you don't write yourself, it's something you'll find interesting also. So anyway, that's my little plug for Gen Con if you get a chance to go. So that's happening next week. I will be there. But this week and next Tuesday, I've got some Pathfinder Kingmaker on the docket. And so we should head over there. So let's do that as we get back into the game. How are all of the lovely people doing today? How are you all doing? Where's my Pathfinder Kingmaker at? Oh, it's on my desktop. Silly question gets a silly answer. Oh. Sorry, I have a GOG Galaxy updater that I have to do. Whoops. I thought I just updated this like 2 days ago. And just one moment as I update GOG Galaxy. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Yes. Right. Yes. 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 No. 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 Okay. There we go. I have to say, too, having traveled now, having traveled to... Oh, and I've got to update that. Okay, I may have to bail out of this, and, yeah, I'm going to have to bail out of this, and then I'm going to have to update quickly, because I thought I already did that. Sorry. I've got to say, by the way, that, because I just synced up the saves here, and... cloud saves, oh my gosh. Cloud saves are so good. So good. As someone who's had to do a lot of traveling over the years and had a lot of bring stuff up on sort of line with me, having those cloud saves is so great. I can't even tell you how great it is. It's like super useful. Ah, yes, this is the thing where I have to take on... Yeah. Okay, good. It's got all that. Lovely. All right. Let me just make sure that this is working. Then I'm going to get out of this. Oh, God, we have an error. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's very bad. We may have an error because I haven't updated it yet. Oh, man. That would be very bad. Let me update this quickly. That would not be good. See, I forgot because last week I was playing. Last week we played D&D, so I didn't have to update this, and so I had forgotten about that. Okay, so I have to download this now. So we're all going to chat for a little bit, just briefly here, as I'm going through this. Man, that is, I forgot all about the fact that I had to do that because of this. You need a cloud save manager for Galaxy. Well, I mean, I don't know, for those people who have had a chance to, who have heard about Galaxy 2.0 and all that kind of stuff, there's definitely some, they are making some quality of life improvements from my understanding. I am not playing it yet, or not using it yet, but I've heard some good things about Galaxy 2, so. All right, we are downloading this update now, at which point I hope this works, because I think what probably happened is I updated my my save games, and I probably saved it with an updated version. I think is probably what happened, and I forgot to update back here. So we are already 25% downloaded, so thank goodness for a fast internet, which otherwise would not exist. You're waiting for the beta invitation? Are you, Mean Jim? Because I have not, I don't know, because as I say, I haven't tried it yet. I do like Galaxy a lot. I mean, I also, well, I won't say. I use the Rivals service on occasion when there are games that are only available through said Rivals service. But if I can use GOG games, obviously I always do. And Galaxy has been very helpful for me. And I try to get all my games now through Galaxy if I can, just because the freaking cloud save thing is so useful. The updates are nice too, but the cloud saves just by itself, the being able to synchronize and not have to move stuff over to different things is super useful. Like that by itself for me is worth the price of admission, honestly. Because, yeah, I mean, you know, and I understand that people don't want these. You mean Galaxy 2? Well, remember, I mean, keep in mind, Echo, if you're talking about Galaxy 2, because you said I'm sticking by GOG Galaxy, I assume you mean that you have one. The problem with, you know, Galaxy 2 is still in beta, right? I mean, so they've got things they have to work out. That's exactly why they do this. You know, when Galaxy 1 came out, I remember very well that a lot of people were like, what? No, never, you know. And then eventually people got used to it because it turned out it was not the death of DRM, and it was not, you know, and there were a lot of things that were positive about it, and they ended up going with that. So, no, I hear that, Aradinel, for sure. For sure. I mean, I used to use the manual installers also, but it's just so much more convenient. And you have to remember that so much of GOG's brand is tied into this DRM free thing that they just can't, they're not going to do anything to destroy that image. You know, like it's too important for them and for their brand. It's the thing that really distinguishes them. So, you know, I don't know. I understand, but I would not be concerned about that because I think even from a business point of view, it wouldn't make sense for them not to maintain it, you know, maintain the things that they have. Yeah, I hear that. For sure, Mean Jim. And that's kind of one of the reasons that they're running the beta, right, is to get more information about features and things that people like and don't like, and to get feedback. Because that's the thing, you know, a lot of people talk about the idea, why don't they do any QA? And sometimes, you know, it's hard sometimes to do QA I mean, anyone who's ever done a stress test will tell you, you can do a stress test with 100 or 500 or even 1,000 people all you want. But until you start getting stress tests with 50, 100, 150, 500,000, or even millions of people, you're just in a different place, you know? So it's a different kind of thing. All right, here we go. Now we have the new thing installed. So let's check out and see how this works. I got you. Yeah, it's fair. That's fair. Right. Well, again, one of the things Galaxy 2.0 I think is wanting to do is to centralize everything. Honestly, you know, Steam had that problem where there were games, I don't know how many people played Arkham City, but there was a time where Arkham City, it was either Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, had to be played through Windows games, Windows Live, which was an awful platform, by the way. You want to talk about, everyone complains about Ubi Play and like these different ones. None of them, Origin, none of them are as bad as how bad Windows Games for Live or whatever the hell it was called was. But they used to have to play, you would start Steam and you would run the game and it would play that platform and then the game through it. It was ridiculous how bad that was. So, games for Windows Live, yeah. God, that was garbage. Yes, it works. Yay, I updated it and it works. Huzzah. Yep. It worked. Yeah, no, I mean, no, you know, as I say, I won't get into, I understand the use of different platforms, and I may even use said different platforms on occasion. But that said, forget about Microsoft games for Windows Live, like, or the Microsoft Store. The only thing I'll say about the Microsoft Store is that there's some things you have to use it for, and that's cool, but like, not cool in that you have to use it, but nothing else. Okay, so we got to meet the Nymph in her Verdant chambers. Okay, I think this is where I went the last time, because I had to meet up with her solo, I believe. Yeah, I remember that, Jarl. Yep, I remember that very well. Remember that very well. Okay. Here we go.
Due time.
Okay. Let's get our pets going. Quick save, please. All right, let's do it. Now to the obvious trap, which is so obviously a trap. I want everyone to know that I know this is a trap, okay? Man, Arbox 2.0 was great. It did really well for me when I'm traveling, but it's nice to be home on my home rig. Nothing against Arbox 2.0. It works really well, but still.
I do what I must.
I do what I must. I am what I am. Okay. Oh, looks so nice. Speaking of, by the way, you know, working through things, updates, patches, and like what I just had to do with updating this. I again want to give Owlcat credit because a lot of companies could have just sort of done part of this, but then given it a day. Nice. But then called it a day and been like, oh yeah, you know, whatever. But I have to give them credit. This is a company that is not a big team, and they have really gone out of their way to really keep patching and working with this game. So I really give them credit for that. I'm thinking about some other games that I know, which I won't name, but probably if you ever follow me on my channel, you'll hear some details about it. About companies that just don't really have the same level of the work. I don't know. I don't want to say work ethic, but they just don't put the same effort into trying to deal with this. And so I give Owlcat credit for addressing a lot of the issues that they had at launch. Whoa, what? What the?
Oh, you did come. And alone, just as I asked. Do you not know, my loyal hound, that the brightest flowers are also the most poisonous?
That's funny, Sanuku. I agree, Jarl. I've really been impressed with how Kingmaker has done all this work. And Sanuku, that's funny, after Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. So, Sanuku, I have a question, because I know that I think Tasty Chai has been playing some Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. How do you feel about Pillars of Eternity compared to the first one? And I ask because, not just Chai, I'm sorry, also Lovelust, of course. Because I have to be honest, I played, and actually I think I did Pillars of Eternity, I think maybe on this channel? I don't remember if it was on GOG or if I did it on my own channel. I didn't love Pillars of Eternity, I have to be honest. I didn't love the lore. I thought the combat was not and I think I've talked a little bit about how I was underwhelmed by the combat. How do you feel about 2 as compared to 1? I'm curious. Also, this is the most obvious ambush of all time. Oh, let's see. Mirror Mask. I helped you. There is no honor in attacking me.
Don't blame me. Blame the coronet given you by the Aldori. If it weren't for that...
Yes, I heard that nonstop. Yep.
How many times have I seen countries and kingdoms arise from the dust, only to fall into dust once more? Thus will it be with your barony. For what is a barony without its baron? This is how it must be. The stolen lands will remain no one's, die or run. There is nothing you can change.
Crap.
Their life ends here!
This looks really bad. I don't think I have any chance of survival, honestly. Let's see.
This will hurt! You should have run! Strike!
Am I hitting this thing?
This will hurt! You should have run!
Actually, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. I should have switched to this already.
Strike! Don't hold back! This will hurt!
Oh, God. Make your time. How are you, gentlemen?
You should have run!
This is bad. This is very, very bad. Just wanted that to be clear. Very bad.
Strike!
I probably am going to need to buff more than I did.
Don't hold back! Oh, this will hurt! I still got it!
Okay. I like how it's not even in the picture when I'm up like that. Okay. I right-clicked aspect, yeah.
A mere flesh wound? You should have run! Strike!
Come on!
No! This strike! My masterpiece!
Critical strike. It's pretty good.
I still got it! Don't hold back! This will hurt!
Man, I did not... I see. That's interesting, Snooku.
How could this happen?
All right, so I have to do this again. Right, so here we go. This is where I saved it. So I'm going to go over here. I'm not going to go to the tree yet. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. That takes care of those things. Switch over to that weapon set. Okay. So we're going to save this under our very uncertain. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Ms. J, for the follow. Welcome to the GOG community.
Oh, you did come.
Okay, there's no honor in
Don't blame
attacking me.
How many times?
Their life ends here.
Okay.
This will hurt. You should have run. Strike. Oh. Don't hold back.
Okay.
This will hurt.
Forgot that I need to have that. Shoot, forgot that again.
You should have run. Strike. I still got it.
Oh my god, what is going on? Why is it doing that?
Oh, could this
Damn
happen?
it. Shoot. No, 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 no. Switch the weapon set.
In due time. It's time to act.
Okay. This is the base game. Yeah, this is part of the main story, Snooku.
Oh, you did.
Okay, I
don't
helped you. There's
blame
no
me.
honor,
How many
blah, blah,
times
blah.
Have I seen
Their life ends here. This will hurt. You should have run.
Can you attack? Why are you... So wait, it keeps doing that regardless? Is that what you're saying? It does that regardless?
You should have run.
That is annoying. Okay.
I still got it. Strike! Don't hold back!
Wow. This fight is tough. I think I pretty much buffed as much as I could leading up to this fight, too. I mean, that doesn't work on me. Yeah, I can't use that either. I wonder if I have an invisibility potion. Reduced person isn't going to work, obviously. That's not smart. I already have this potion of enlarged person. I can't enlarge twice. I mean, it doesn't stack. I can't do it a second time. Resist cold wouldn't help here. Well, that's interesting, actually. Maybe that lead... I'm thinking maybe this lead... Actually, that lead blades thing may be something else I can do.
This will hurt! Oh, you should have run! A mere flesh wound. How could this happen?
Okay, I got another idea. All right, I have another idea. So if I take this wand of lead blades, put that there, and if I, where is my? There's one other thing I saw. Okay. So now I've got lead blades up. Okay, this set is done. Okay. Yeah, and if this causes a problem, then I'll try to flee next would be my next option, but...
Oh, you did come. Don't blame me. How many...
The only thing I would say about that, though, is that I think it's pretty dumb that
Their
you...
life ends
I mean, like,
here.
it's obvious that this is an ambush to anyone paying attention. So, like, I would also know that it's an ambush. You know, like, this is not a shock to me.
This will hurt. You should have run. Strike. Don't hold back. This will hurt. Ah! This strike, my masterpiece. You should have run. Oh.
Come on.
Ah. I still got it. Strike.
God damn. He's almost dead. Yeah, and if this doesn't work, then yeah, I'll just try to run. I mean, there are a couple of other possibilities in terms of handling that. But it doesn't make any sense to me that knowing that it's an ambush, you wouldn't have your party wait just outside the area and then run in. Like, that's what I would actually do. If some creepy woman was like, hey, come join me, I'd be like, ha, 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 how about not? You know,
This
like...
will hurt. You should have run.
Send the bard first. There you go.
Mere flesh wound. Oh. Strike! Don't hold back!
Come on, man. Hurry up.
This will hurt!
Man. Well, now we're in even bigger trouble. Oh.
I still got it. You should have run! No!
Come on. Damn it. Am I doing anything to this guy? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. So we have to do this completely differently then. Let's get rid of that. Let's see. Can also use an... That's interesting. Alright, well then I'm going to do this differently. So instead of that, we're going to load the quick save, and what I'm going to do instead... They don't. When I came here with the entire party, and the minute I walked into the level, they said, oh, I guess she's not here unless you come alone, blah, 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 blah. Which is really, really irritating. Like, I would leave them right outside the area, and then I'd be like, watch me from a distance, now come help me. Like, that's what I would actually do. There's not a chance in the world that I, in real life, would be like, oh, sure, sounds good, hun. I'll just come right and hang out with you. No. No, 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 no. Okay, so we're going to do instead, then. So what we're going to do instead...
In due time.
Alright, here's how we're going to do this instead. We are going to go over here. We're not going to activate that tree yet. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to use the following things. First of all, Shield of Faith. And... quick save it. Now we're going to activate this. Everybody shows up. Oh, the shock, the horror. The sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Don't blame me. How many times have I seen...
Their life ends here.
Okay. I'm out. What is this? Why are you... What? Why are you not running?
I still got it.
Why are you not running? What is this? Why am I not running? Why can I not run? Why can I not run? Okay, I can run this way. Yeah. Why can I not run? I took my Vanish Potion. I took my Vanish Potion and then I tried to run.
There.
Why can I not do that?
Oh, you did come. Don't blame me. How many times?
Blah.
Their life ends here.
Okay, now I'm going to run. I want to double-click run. Why are you walking? Run at full speed. Run. Run means double-click run. Why are you walking? I'm not stealth. I'm invisible. I'm not stealthed. I don't want to stealth. I want to run. In Deus Ex Human Revolution, I was invisible, running past guys, and they're like, hey, footsteps, who is that? I'm like, run, run, run. Since when do you have become uninvisible when you run? I'm not trying to stealth. Oh, God, it's so stupid. Wow.
Oh, interesting.
All right, well, that's obviously not going to work. No, they can't actually, Kitty, because when I take the potion, they stop moving towards me. That is ridiculous. Yeah, that's what I'm going to just do. I'm just going to run. They do stop. So it does work, but then the minute you run past them, I guess it unstealths. You can't run though. You mean walk slowly back to the wall?
Blame the coroner. How many
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to run out. I don't want to go behind the tree.
Their life ends here.
Oh, okay. Now what is going on? What is going on? I'm not stealthed. I'm trying to run. Why can I not run? Why are you... I am completely confused. Why am I not able to run right now? What is this? No, but then what? If I'm overloaded, why am I able to run before this happens? Look, 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 look. Let me show you before I do the tree. Before I do the tree, watch.
In due time.
Oh, look, I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. Look, I'm running. Notice me running? I'm running. If I were overloaded, I wouldn't be able to run. Then I click on the tree. It's just a feature of we don't want you to run away. Is that what that is? Is it called plot demand?
Oh, you did come. Don't
I'm sorry, that's
blame-
stupid.
How many times have
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, what is
Their
this?
life ends here.
And all of a sudden, oh look, I can't run now. Use your run speed, but what does that mean? I don't understand. What? But what?
I still got it. Interesting. How could this happen?
All right, well. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna have to vanish and walk away. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That's not what I want to do. That is so lame. So you have to fight them, is what they're saying. You must fight them. Don't tell me if I'm wrong, but it seems like I just have to fight them. There's just no other requirement.
You did come. Don't blame me. How many times?
This wouldn't annoy me so much if it hadn't been obvious to me that this was an ambush from the beginning, and so I didn't want to do anything like coming close.
One with the shadows. Interesting.
Wait, what? Combat is finished. What? I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, inside, yeah, I get it. I understand how they're handling it, but, like, I don't... Okay. Well, I don't think I have any... Well, I have one more Vanish Potion. See, now I can run because I'm outside of combat.
Aha! A test of my abilities. Oh!
That's not going to work.
Their life ends here.
It's just so... I understand why they're doing it this way, but it's just so obnoxious. It's just like, oh my god, man.
Oh. could this happen?
The other thing this does, by the way, having this encounter set up this way, is it means that if your main character was not meant to be a warrior on the front lines, you're in even worse shape. Which is,
In due time.
in my opinion, dumb design.
Wander the shadows. Their life ends
Invisibility
here.
potion does not last at all. Any amount of time at all. Okay, well, I guess I just can't come here for like 5 levels or something. I just have to do other stuff. Even though it was like, oh yeah, this is really important, do it immediately. But I guess I can't do it because RPG reasons. It really leaves a sour taste in my mouth. That's not the way to design.
In due time.
Yeah, I just... Yeah. But it just feels to me like that's just really... But it's just really dumb, you know, like... No, I mean, I'm just gonna leave. Like, obviously I can't do this yet, so I'm gonna have to go do other things. So, I think that's... I don't know. I think that's unfortunate. Okay.
In due time.
Well, I wonder if I have a save before I even go there. I mean, there's no reason for me to waste my time even coming here. Might as well load that one. Okay. Oh god, I don't even know what I was doing. I don't know if I was even... Because I think I had a bunch of stuff to sell or something, and I don't remember what I did last time. Oh, and I left behind... Also, I left behind, like... Oh, God, alright. I remember now that I had to dump a bunch of stuff off. This is the other thing. You have to dump a bunch of stuff off your character because otherwise you're, quote, weighed down because you have too much stuff. So you have to put everything in a chest, and then when everything is in a chest, then that, you know, allows you to sort of move with it. Just, like... Come on. Just come on. Oh my god, when's the last time...
In due time.
I think that was the main thing. Whoops. I think we said 18 rations, so let's do 12. Right, great job. Okay. 12 of those are left. Cure moderate wounds here. Okay, good. Okay. I mean... I think it's not clearly established. I don't know how to put this. It's not that it's not. I don't want it to hold my hand, but I feel like I'm going there with information that's not without the right information being provided to me. If you're not going to allow me to take my group and go with my group and leave them at another place right outside the entrance, which is 100% what I would do in real life and what most rational people would do. If you're not going to let me do that, then you've got to give me information about how likely it is that I'm going to get absolutely rolled by whatever it is I'm going to see. So if you want to be the type that says don't hold your hand, and then not hold my hand on the one hand, but hamstring me on the other. You see what I mean? If you want to tell me, like, no, this is hardcore, and okay, fine. But then you can't hamstring me and put in restrictions that wouldn't fit. Because the reality is, in a hardcore game, I would bring my entire party. 1,000%. You know? So that's the problem. They're trying to have their cake and eat it too. And I understand that way it makes it cool for them because they get to, like, see, you know, this shows you, but it's... certainly does not ruin the game or anything like that. I still really like the game. I'm not a fan of that section. Alright, so that means that now we have to do Sorrow Flow. So, capital square to the right. Okay. If you north from the tree. Yeah, but the problem is, Lodril, I can't get past them. There's a manticore standing guarding the stairs. There's the stupid bear and the hydra that are near the gate. So I can't get past them. I'm just not high enough level to manage it, which is okay. It's just that the only reason that's happening is because of the fact of what I just described. You know, that's the only thing that bothers me. Oh, there's Cassie's house. I need to go here. There's a clickable, really? Alright. I did press tab often, but I might have missed it. It's totally possible I could have missed it. I mean, I see the trap. Oh, there's the clickable.
Impossible! Oh!
Awesome. That worked perfectly. Not at all.
Oh, what a failure.
Oh, God.
Impossible! I still got it.
22. Let me try that again. That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, like I say, I'm not, hello, Zilling. Yeah, because this guy is not, that's not his build. I mean, I guess I can try to see if I have something which will improve my athletics, but I mean, that's not my build. And that's the problem I have with making a game a party game until they decide to make it a solo game. It's a party game. The whole point of it is that you have different strengths and weaknesses. So I'm sure this would be really easy if I were a monk, you know, but I'm not, and so I think I have, but the necklace of double crosses isn't going to help me with athletics, though. Shoot my way out. How, though? I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough. I don't think your friend plays this nice. Yeah, and I don't think I'm strong enough to get out of here. It is Pathfinder, so it is originally based on what was originally D&D 3.5. And then 3.5 was eventually used and sort of morphed into Pathfinder, so it's based on that. But it is not D&D, no. There's a number of differences that exist. Oh, really, Vlodril? Well, we'll see how I feel. I am a ranged character. I was only playing melee because they were right up on top of me. But I'm a ranged character, definitely. I've been playing him as a ranged guy. You could see my dexterity right there or whatever. I was just playing him as the other because, like, I can't be firing a bow straight in the guy's face. I'm going to create all kinds of attacks of opportunity. So, doesn't look like I have anything here that would... Alchemist Fire, Acid Flask, Shield of Faith. I wonder actually if... I wonder if Enlarged Person... So where's my Reduced Person at? Let me sort it by type. Guess not. I thought I had a Reduced Person also. Right. And maybe, again, you know, like, maybe this is just this particular thing, you know? Like, maybe that's why. Okay.
Ugh, what a failure.
Okay.
Impossible.
Let me check and see, actually. I have been playing for... Before this session, 25, almost 26 hours.
No. Impossible. I still got it.
I don't think... See, why don't they let me use acrobatics there? No. Yeah, no, that would be bad. Why don't they let me use acrobatics there? Half speed.
In due time.
What? No, I mean acrobatics. That says right there, acrobatics. I mean, I know it's based on mobility, but it is in fact acrobatics. Right? I'm not crazy, am I? I am looking at that. It is saying acrobatics. Well, okay, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, though.
Ugh, what a failure.
And dead.
Oh, could this happen?
So with that kind of a difficulty check, I'd say the chances are essentially nil that I'm going to do this. Is that the only place where it's clickable? Is right over there? Because Enlarged Person, +2 to strength. So if I drink that, then I have an outside chance of doing it.
Ugh, what a failure.
What's up, Dizzy? I have not found my path today. I
Impossible.
have been put into a impossible to escape scenario because of my level, I guess, is too low. And I'm ambushed, and so
Impossible.
I'm obviously going to have to come back at some other point. I suppose his yelling that it's impossible is probably what he means, right?
Ugh, what a failure.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to level up and come back. Hello, Varney. So, that's alright. It's just, you know, I just wish that... I don't know. I wish the game were clearer, and I don't like forced encounters like this. If you're going to give a forced encounter, then you need to have ways to work around the forced encounter other than just get good, by which they mean level higher. You know? Like, so hamstringing me by not allowing me to use my party, and then saying, okay, but we're going to make it really hardcore, because realism has to work both ways, honestly. So, you know, again, not a big deal, not a disaster, but just unfortunate. A tense silence hangs over the house. Kiesi, your tiefling friend, emerges from the shadows, but her eyes are staring into the distance. She seems to look right past you. No, not now. The turmoil is suddenly over, but you see fear in Kiesi's eyes. Her blue eyes. It's you. There you go, Dizzy. It's you. I wanted to say, I feel almost sure that I've just witnessed some sort of a divine intervention. I knew it couldn't last forever. Why did he even make this rule if he knew it would be impossible to keep? Come what may, you should know, Arvanelleron, that the person you know by the name of Kiesi does not exist. My real name is Kalike, and well, it's a long story, and such stories are better told beside a welcoming fire. Will you hear me out? Fine, let's go. Stories by the fire, in the desert where I was born, my fondest memory. When the day is done, hosts and guests, parents and children, friends and rivals all gather by the fire under the stars to tell their tales. All they did, all they witnessed, all they heard from other travelers, and the whispers carried by the desert wind. My sister and I often snuck in to hear these stories, hiding in the shadows just beyond the circle of light and warmth. We are hellspawn, you see. Tieflings are unwelcome guests in Kadira, unblessed by the light of merciful Sarenrae. We grew up sleeping in a common tent, scavenging food here and there like orphans, all but outcast and disowned. We were 13 when we left and set off to find happiness in the cities, and everyone we left behind sighed with relief. Dizzy. That's a good question, Nonstop. I gotta look at it again. I think it's probably okay, but I didn't invest a lot in it. I mean, this character is supposed to be a backline ranger, who's supposed to be amazing with a bow, and is supposed to be incredible with charisma, like a sort of great persuasive speaker who's amazing with a bow. Not intended to be a stealthy rogue, nor intended to be a, hardcore tank. That wasn't his build. My sister and I, we are twins, but as different as the sun and moon. Her name is Kenara, which means silent flame. I think it's a good game. I just have this particular last few minutes kind of frustrated me with one encounter, but so far I've liked it, and overall, Zlatnik. She is fire, a cold fire, but one that turns everything to ash. I am a river. It brings me joy to give water to tired traveler and nurture green shoots. But when I flood, I am bound to bring death. Despite our differences, we are one. Our lives belong to divine Nethys, and by his mercy we now live in turns. While one of us is here, the other sleeps in another plane, and when she wakes up, we switch places, just as you just witnessed. What can I do to help? That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Kenara was supposed to tell you of an ancient treasury that we've been looking for. Gold isn't the only thing of value in this place. It may contain an ancient relic taken by the Taldan raiders from a respected Kadiran temple of Nethys. It's an unusual relic called the Disk of the Eclipse. I once heard a beautiful story that it was created from the shadow that hides the sun and the moon, but I don't think that could be the truth. Nethys is the god of magic who was once a mortal wizard, and relics from his temples are usually very powerful. There are many among his followers who think that solving the mysteries of magic, even rivaling their deity, is the best way to serve him. One such follower created the disc long ago in the distant past. According to legend, it gave its owners control over planar travel, but only pairs of wizards bound by unbreakable ties could use it. While one of them traveled the planes, the other was his anchor in our world, and they could switch between. Do you see now why we so desperately wish to find the disc? It might help us understand how the switch between me and Kenara works, and it should make our divine patron happy. Nethys and his assistants value the desire to understand the mysteries of magic above all else. How did this disc come to be in the Stolen Lands? It was brought here by Taldans from the 5th Army of Exploration. Taldor and Kadira were enemies for ages. Thousands of years ago, a soldier broke into the Temple of Nethys and stole the relic to sell it, or secretly hoard it as an heirloom. Hundreds of years later, his own kin, or the kin of its 100th buyer, brought the disc to these strange lands where the Taldans had come, uninvited as usual, and which they finally vanished from with little trace. Sometimes history is an intricate lace. You'd never guess where it begins and where it ends. Tell me about the location of the Treasury. It was called Sorrowflow in the chronicle we read. It was once a Taldan town founded by the veterans of the 5th Army of Exploration. It stood on the shores of a turbulent river, it's a cool name by the way, and that was what destroyed it. One night a terrible flood devastated the settlement, killing many and driving the rest to flee. Only the tower on the cliff remained, which was too high for the flood to reach. Water covered the ruins for a long time, but last year it receded. My friends found a chronicle which recounted the destruction of the city and spoke of the disk of the Eclipse which was kept there. They managed to track down the ruins, but were frightened away by the monsters and beasts that roamed the area. Thank you for saying that, Nonstop. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do have a link here which I can get a little bit of benefit from. Doesn't cost you anything additional. Wanted to say about Neverwinter Nights, 2 things about Neverwinter Nights 2. The first is that Neverwinter Nights 2, I know you were talking about NWN 1, Toothless Shark, but Neverwinter Nights 2, did you know that one of my novels was made into a module, which you can still get for Neverwinter Nights 2, called The Third Sign? My first novel was made into that many years ago, so you can actually check that out. It's free. Neverwinter Nights 2 is not free, but the module's free. And secondly, I wanted to mention that the Mask of the Betrayer I've never played. And I've actually heard amazing things about it, and I would actually like to try that. It's on my list to play at some point. But I've never played NWN 2's Mask of the Betrayer. So, if it can help, this can help, then I agree. Thank you. I will wait for you there at Sorrowflow. And please, let's explore the ruins together, just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just Kaliki and I. Just the two of us. I builded castles in this game. Just the two of us. You and I. Breaking the Arcanothane's conditions once was enough. I have no wish to anger our god. So long. Okay, so that one I don't mind. I don't mind traveling there myself. See, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care about that. That's cool. Whatever, I'm good with that.
In due time.
Alright, so I gotta go back then and put away some of these things that I just bought, though. Alright.
I'm there.
Hey, you know something I've always wondered about? Yeah, Toothless Shark. If you were a Toothless Shark, doesn't that basically just make you a manta ray? What's up, Diginferno? Or a dolphin? I'm just curious if there's some, like, you know, shark confusion. Maybe you're just like an aggressive dolphin. I actually really love dolphins. When I visited many years ago Greece, we went on this scuba diving, which my wife did, and snorkeling, which I did, because I'm not going under the water. I'm not scuba diving, no thank you. But so we did that, and then on the way back, we were going along, and I think we were heading towards Crete, and in this boat, and all of a sudden, the guy who was running the boat said, "Oh, you know, look at this. He was Greek," and he stops the boat. And this entire pod of dolphins, which is like a group of dolphins, comes around. There must have been like 40 dolphins, like jumping around the boat and like swimming with each other. It was like, I actually teared up. It was beautiful. Man, it was amazing. And it was one of those things. It wasn't a tour. It wasn't like a bunch of people going to swim with dolphins or whatever. It was just, it was really awesome. Yeah, it was an incredible sight. Really, really incredible. Okay. 40. Let's move 46. Here we go. Yeah, I was really, really awesome.
I do what I must.
Okay. So now we're good to go. Let's kick it. I'm going to go to the main square just so I can save this one last time. And I'm going to delete a few of these ones that I don't yet need. because I don't need them. Alright. We are going to delete... I'm going to save that. And then I would like to delete that. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. And delete that. Lovely. Okay. Will you let me do the world map? Or not? Or are you just going to bring me right back into the throne room? I think you're going to bring me right back into the throne room, aren't you? Let's just kick that. Yeah. Leave, thanks. Okay. Don't want you, don't want you, don't want you, don't want you, don't want you. This is just me. I'm going myself. I'm going on a journey. Okay. So, where is Sorrowflow? I do really like this music a lot. There's Sorrowflow. Okay. So, let us... this might be faster, so let's go this way. Okay, quick save and a butte. Avoid them! Oh, god damn it. I'm glad that I quick saved.
Their life ends here!
Whoa.
This will hurt! I still got it!
We're just gonna quick load that. And pretend this never happened. Ooh. It's cool. See, I wish that I wish I felt like exploring these areas was more like exploring these areas was more useful, because my feeling is, my worry is I explore them and then it turns out you're not supposed to be there till later, and that means you explored for basically no reason. Yeah, exactly. We saw nothing. There was nothing here at all. All right. Save that again. Harbor Rock. No, I just want to get to Nose Crossing. Wait, what? Oh my god. Really, game? 2 days and 4 hours because it wants to go the regular route. What the hell? Wow. Kinda was not expecting that I was gonna have to, that it was gonna go. That was quite a fast route. Okay. Saving again. What's up, Coyote? Try to avoid. Great. Well, this is gonna be great since I'm completely exhausted. This should go really well.
Their life ends here!
Oh, God.
This will hurt! Adventures can wait.
How about we not fight a bunch of large water elementals? How about we not do that? How about we don't fight that? Chat, how about we not actually go off on water elementals? Yay, we arrived. Now we can rest. Whoa. Is there a fight here that I'm going to have to deal with? Kaliki smiles faintly as you approach, but you can't help but notice that she's as tense as a bowstring. 3 young tieflings wearing bright clothing, the sort one might find in a harlequin's wardrobe, are gathered near Kaliki, fidgeting from foot to foot. They bow simultaneously. The youngest casts you an inquisitive look. So this is the patron you found, Elder. The Baron of this land. And to think that Canera used to say that you don't know how to make connections. Oh, oh. The short-haired tiefling girl steps on her friend's tail. Stop it, Naiho. Don't you see you're upsetting her? Forgive him, Elder. And you too, Your Grace. When Naiho was little, a donkey knocked over his crib. His horns got caught on its saddlecloth, and he was dragged for half a block, bumping his head on every corner. Now he's no more clever than the donkey. Sweet Teeth, that's enough. Her name is Sweet Teeth? Awesome. You're going right back to the city. The Bear and I need to talk in private, and we're going to the Taldan Tower without you. It might be dangerous. As you say, Elder, we'll go to the city. We'll see if three-tail-swinging goofs like us can find gainful employment around there. If you decided to settle down in these parts, maybe we can find a place here too. Goodbye, Your Grace. See ya, tieflings. Thank you for the follow, Juicecoff. Welcome to the DRM free community. There, it's an ancient Taldan settling, blah, 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 blah. Who are those three tieflings? My friends from Kadira. Their names are Naiho, Tevi, and Elki, but I usually just call them the Sweet Teeth. They're always together and always act and speak in chorus. It's they who dug up the history of this place and told me of the Treasury. But they never got inside. They say there's a lot of dangerous beasts ahead. I'm happy that at least someone from my past life hasn't abandoned me, but they make me anxious as well. The Sweet Teeth know nothing about what happened after our escape. They think Canera died, and I adopted a strange new name to hide from my past. But they know me and my sister well and could easily uncover the truth. That would breach Netha's first condition. That's why it would be better for all of us if we met as rarely as possible. Besides, Canera nearly fed the poor Sweet Teeth to wild animals, though it seems now like ages ago. What's our plan? There must be a cliff somewhere ahead where we'll find the remains of the tower. We'll need to climb it and search the ruins. And be ready for trouble. One can never be too careful. Well, are we ready? Let's go. Thank you. I'm glad I don't have to walk this road alone. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How about we stop and rest? Don't give me a cutscene. Ooh. Alright. I see it. I see it. Yep, I see it. That's great. Time to rest. Time to rest. Give me control. Thank you. Okay. Lovely. Rest time.
Adventures can wait.
Okay. Manage. Okay. Oh my god. There you go. That's who we want. Alright, let's see. +5 bonus to movement speed. +1 bonus on all saving throws. I think that's going to be better. Time for a shepherd's pie, chat. Time for shepherd's pie. Okay. If we had it. Oh, maybe we didn't have it because we didn't have a cook. Okay. Alrighty. Probably still have too much stuff, huh? I didn't need that many alchemist flasks either. Okay, well, hopefully this isn't going to be an issue. A shepherd's hour. Exactly. Okay. Alright, under the cover of nightfall, let's do it. What have I actually got for you? Who are you? Okay, you've got a light crossbow. This is all you got is a light crossbow? You're a kineticist. Living channels for elemental matter and energy, manipulating the world around them by drawing upon inner reserves in their own bodies. Sell their foes from range. Oh, great. So we've got 2 ranged characters. Lovely. Alright, that means that I'm going to have to, if that's who she is, then I'm going to have to switch over to this, even though it's not my strength. But I'm going to have to do that, because I'm going to be more of a tank than she is then. The good news, though, is that she may have... So she's got quite a lot of spells.
Please, do tell.
Shroud of Water. Never played a kineticist before. Kinetic healer. Okay. Find, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Find defensively. Gather power low. Gather power medium. Power high. Shroud of Water. Shroud of Water protects you from harm. +4 bonus, blah, 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 blah. $13.5 hours, yeah. Water Blast, Kinetic Blade. Interesting. Okay, good. So that is a consistent... Good. Okay. Alright. I can give you more than that, though, for your belt spells. Let's have you, 53 out of 53. Let me give you Cure Moderate. Yeah, let's... Never mind this Cure Light stuff. Okay. Let's take a couple of Cure Moderates here. How about other spells and the like? Show the Faith.
I have no need for this.
Okay. Let's see. So you've got that. Most of the stuff you won't be able to use. Including even wands, actually. Alchemist Fire isn't a bad idea. And Acid Flask, okay. You definitely need a moderate wounds. Okay. Alright, here we go. I kind of dig this idea of going into 2 people. That's pretty cool. Ferocious Slurk. I love names like these. Aw, yeah. Ferocious Slurk. Chad, are you afraid of a Ferocious Slurk?
In due time.
Are you sure, Echo?
Taste my fury. I am ready. What's taking so long? But of course.
Their life ends here.
This is going to hurt.
Range battle. Over.
Cool it.
Me is very afraid. A slurk? I don't entirely remember the slurk part of things. It's not good. Okay. Why don't you use Water Blast?
Cool off.
Oh!
You are nothing.
What happened to Water Blast? Oh. I'm looking right at it. I'm like, what?
This will hurt! Ugh. I still got it.
Okay, good. What do you mean failed? It's a potion. How does it fail? What? Failed? Failed.
A mere flesh wound.
Failed. I'll give you failed. Wait. I'm pretty sure I asked you to kinetically heal him. In fact, I'm positive I did. There you go. Okay. Maybe it was a placebo. Maybe you have a drinking problem. I bet. That's funny. Okay, so I need to...
And I shall answer.
Ooh. Look at that. How slick is that? She's just like, I just float in the air. Okay, so she has a few burn now that's built up. Because the chain shirt, that's fine, whatever. You splashed your flesh. I do remember that. That frog croaked. Well done, Toothless Shark, well done. Didn't know how to take a real ribbiting. I think you turned him green with envy. Oh yeah. Okay. What is that? Is the 25 out of 28 because of the kineticist? Let me see. I want to know this thing about the burn business. Because I took a few of these burns and I want to know how that actually works in practice. As I say, I've never played a kineticist, so... Like... How do I remove burn? Super cool. Some of these like little idle animations. A Connecticutist, yes, in fact I am. How do I get rid of that? I do not want that at all. No.
We should move.
I can help.
I'll
I guess.
take
Oh,
care
okay.
of it.
It's not there when they're both there. Okay, fine. But
Please, do tell.
how do I remove burn points? Well, no, it probably wouldn't have been because this is Pathfinder, not D&D. So I think this is unique to Pathfinder. But I don't know. Alright, I don't entirely know how to set this up differently, but we have a summoning circle here.
Let's make this quick.
Oh god.
You should have run!
Okay.
Strike!
I needed that scorching ray, though. That was good. Good timing. Ow. Not you. Not you. You. Oh my god, man.
Don't hold back!
Okay.
This will hurt!
Nice. Okay, I need you to do that again. Oh, I don't have that anymore, do I? Let's get some Cure Moderate on you. This is not exactly a powerful party that I got right now, at least in terms of being able to... Again, ranged characters.
You should have run!
Out of resources, okay. Still got... Okay, that's one down, finally.
Strike!
Taste my fury.
She is dreadful, by the way, as far as being a combat person, which... And that was interesting. And by interesting, I mean not overly impressive. Okay. Oh, man. I really hope that you're going to tell me that you'd like to join us. The water elementals whirl anxiously but make no move to attack. Kalike is obviously commanding their attention. The creatures' bodies ripple and they freeze and face the girl. This is what I felt. These creatures, we belong to the same elemental force. Exactly, Doodless. I could be wrong, but I feel they are seething. As if yearning for freedom. They cannot leave, and they've been trapped in this place for a long time. An incredibly long time. Water elementals at a settlement that perished from a sudden flood. Yes, it seems that someone used them to kill the Taldans, and then just abandoned them here. But who? Who would use such powerful magic only to kill some simple miners? The past hides so many secrets. What will happen if we set the elementals free? Could we? I doubt they would attack. They suffer here under the ruthless sun, far from their elemental forces. They seem happy to see me, and are pleading for help. Can you join our party? Silver disc, agate, buckler, silver chain, and a pearl. I wonder if she can actually use that buckler. Probably not, right? Because of the crossbow, yeah. Too bad. Okay, well, I would love to... Oh, you know what? I bet I know what we need to do.
I am ready.
Unavailable. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't... I mean, I think I need to extinguish these flames, right? Presumably.
Follow me.
But, like...
I'm glad you called.
I like Kalike so far, but I want to know how to...
I'm there.
Oh, I wonder if I could cast...
Taking so long.
There we go. For each point of burn she accepts, the kineticist takes 1 point of non-lethal damage per character level. Can't be healed by any means other than getting a full night's rest. Removes all burn and associated non-lethal damage. Non-lethal damage can't be reduced or redirected. Blah, 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 blah. Never been... Okay. Got it. So that's how you do it. So, great. Doesn't, however, help me with figuring out how to put this out.
If you wish.
Well, maybe if I take them all...
Ask, and I shall answer.
I guess we could try to rest. I mean, we just did rest, so it's a little weird, but... And enemies are nearby.
Then enjoy your final moments.
Don't hold back! This will hurt! Strike! My masterpiece!
You know what? It may be worth it to take these attacks of opportunity when they're right on top of me because I'm so much better with the bow than anything else. Hello, Lista Mafere. My view on it is it's, you know, if you're giving me assistance with, hey, did you know you could do this in the game? That's cool. If it's go here and do this and please do that and then do the other thing, then I'm not a fan. So that's basically what I would explain. Also, I'd rather not have the story spoiled for me. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm not hardcore about it, but I don't want people to, as the saying goes, color my coloring book. You know what I mean? But I'm happy to have people be like, hey, did you know that you could do X, Y, Z? Because I may not know. So that's how I would say it. But I appreciate you asking first. Okay, I need to camp here. Try to get my rest back. I've got to put out those flames because I got to figure there's something relating to that. No. Okay. So now I'm rested. You should have no burn left. So that should help me. Hopefully I'm going to try to use some of her water abilities to put out this fire. I hope that's what I'm supposed to do, but we'll find out.
Do tell.
Maybe I should not fire that directly at my companion the next time. Yeah. I may not have what I need yet. I'm just a little... I don't really fully understand why we had this conversation, and I'm like, yeah, let's help them. She's like, yeah, let's help them. And then I don't fully get it. Because, like, medium water elemental, right. Maybe I just need to go somewhere else and come back? Like, I don't really... Ah, gotcha. Well, then you're just playing right along with me, and that's cool. So... I'm gonna guess that I don't have what I need to do anything with this yet.
I must.
It really confuses me, because I feel like it's obviously telling me to do something, and I can't interact with anything to do it. I don't know. Does anybody know... But before I go any further, I guess minor spoiler. Do I have what I need to save these elementals yet or not? Need to get some light on in here. Does anybody know? It doesn't. It doesn't have any part of the quest. It just says, you know, search the ruins, climb up the cliff, and look around. But she said before, when I was talking with them, could we save them? And I was like, you know, could we save them? I'm like, yeah, let's save them. And then just nothing. Then it just exited the talking, then we just exited the conversation, and now I can't do anything with these guys. I thought I could just interact with these flames and put them out and that would free the circle, but... Do you? Nonstop? Is it like any, like... I don't know. It just seems weird. Okay. Cool. As long as it lets me do that, that's fine. Kalike throws back her head and looks upward. Up there's a tower there on the cliff, but it'll be difficult to climb such a steep slope. My sister and I used to climb cliffs together. She was so angry when I was faster, but she always helped me when she got ahead. Obviously, we're going to use the rope. Why would I not use the rope? You begin climbing. At one point, you discover the ledge you meant to step on is not secure. Try to backtrack, but you lose your balance. Luckily, Kalike, yeah, apparently, Lodril, well, only when I'm on my own, right? Who's climbing with the dexterity of a lizard, catches your hand just in time and helps you hold on. Look, we're close to the top. Almost there. Okay. What a beautiful place. And cozy. The cliffs seem to embrace this place.
You should take a look.
Mm-hmm. You remember? What was it? What? Remains of a Taldan addit? Seems from the outside the vault caved in. It's hopeless to move the rubble.
I'm off.
Supposed to use my... What? Really?
Forget it.
What ability?
I can help.
What do you... I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean, nonstop. What ability? I already tried using Torrent. What? I just used Kinetic Healer. What do you mean? What ability? Water Blast. Yeah, but I can't do that. I tried that. I tried Torrent. See what you... Wait. Okay, so why is it that it says... Can you explain to me why it says... What is this 0? Does that just mean the burn level? Because that says to me is I have none left. Does that not say to anybody else that I have 1 left of those? And I have 0 left, therefore, of this?
I agree.
God damn it. Yeah, I get it. So that's what it... Okay, that's fine. But I feel like it's inconsistent with others. Okay, as long as I know. I'm just like, what the... Please join us. Join us. Join us. Don't attack us, please. The elementals billow and shiver anxiously. They seem distrustful of their newfound freedom. Twisted masses of water resembling arms extend forward as if pointing to something ahead. Then one of the elementals utters a word in an unfamiliar language as it reaches out to Kalike. They seem to be saying, danger ahead, and they're ready to help us if we need help. The word he said is some kind of name or call. As if knowing their message had been understood, the elementals rush away to their long-desired freedom. That's cool. That's really cool. Awesome. Okay. Good stuff. So now we know what we're doing.
I might need help with this one.
Okay. Good news, we got to the top. Bad news, I'm badly injured. Okay. Let's save this as... Okay. Hello, Mac Daddy. What's up?
Follow me.
Welcome, everybody, by the way, to episode 185 of Pen and Pixels. I'm your host, Arvin Elleron. We are currently playing some Pathfinder Kingmaker and having a good time once I got past some really weird spots. And we hope you like what you saw and heard.
You asked for it.
I still got it.
Wow. Ow.
Could this happen?
Okay. What are we going to do here? Let's have you...
I failed you, sister.
That was a failure. All of that was a fail. Everything about that was a fail. Alright, I'm going to try to go to this thing behind the waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stay away from gargoyles that will kill like they used to. Ah, giant centipede.
Taste my fury.
Their life ends here!
This is going to hurt.
Oh my god!
Cool it.
What the freak? Tremendous centipede!
This will hurt! Oh!
Cool off. Taste my fury.
Right? Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Hurt.
Okay, I better kinetically heal him. Okay. Okay, that was a little freaky. Little freaky, but I'll take it. A vein of ore. The Taldans hadn't finished mining it when the settlement perished. Okay. Guess it's good news that the tremendous centipede is dead. Turquoise, silver earring, a buckler, and simmering pollen. Or shimmering pollen, I should say. Well, pretty much, so she has a limit of, she can do 3 more of that burn, and then she won't be able to do any more of it. So, pretty much, that's what she's got left. She's got 3 more of those that she can do before she has to rest.
Cool it.
Ah, test of my abilities. You should have run!
I know I have... Yeah, I was gonna say, I have a bunch of these Alchemist Fire.
I still got it!
Oh my god, look, I didn't realize how damaged he was. Oh my god. Ermagerd. No, come on. Okay.
Strike!
God, man. These things are nasty. In fact, you know what? Yeah, I needed to use one of these spells. I'm not doing this right. I needed to use one of these spells, and, yeah, I need to use one of these spells and get some of this stuff done, so... Yeah, I am not doing this optionally. Oh, that's interesting, Shadows. Yeah, I guess this kinetic healing is not that way. Oh, there's two tremendous centipedes?
Flesh wound!
I completely mishandled this. Yeah, I'm gonna reload this. I utterly mishandled that fight. Okay, so let's try this again. This time...
We should move.
You should move. Okay. Where's my spellbook at? Okay. And then she's got
Please, do tell.
Shroud of Water. Okay.
I am never wrong.
Yeah, I may have to do that eventually also.
This will hurt!
Let's make this quick. Taste my fury.
Okay. Now, I want you... Damn it, I didn't have this thing set up. I want you to...
How could this
Completely messed this up.
happen?
Okay. Okay, first of all, we're gonna get back. We're gonna go down here because we need to. I need to funnel these things a little bit more.
I'm always ready.
Okay, you stay here. For the love of God, would you please get this in your belt pouch right now? Okay. Yeah, I've never played with a kineticist before, so I am
It's
just.
time to act.
This is a whole new world for me. So.
This will hurt. Their life ends here.
No, no, no. Excuse you. Excuse you. Stay right where I put you. Thank you.
Oh!
I failed you, sister.
Oh, God, God, God. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Stay where I put you. Do not run away. I don't want to have to take off the AI because I don't really understand how to play her yet. So I don't want to take off the AI. I just want you to stay there and do not move from the spot. Thank you.
We should move.
If I wanted you to move from the spot, I would have told you move from the spot. Stay right where you freaking are.
This will hurt.
Let's make this
Okay,
quick.
again, stay here. You stay here. You go here.
I still got it. Could this happen?
Come on. Because, see, I don't want... I really wish you could just
We should move.
stay there.
In due time.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Up here.
This will hurt.
That didn't pull him, did it? Didn't pull him. Why would it? Why? I mean, listen. Why would it pull them?
You should have run. Their life ends here. Strike! I still got it.
I mean,
Don't hold back.
okay. Type in ascending order. Oh, I'm out of heals? Oh, tremendous. That's awesome. Okay. That's really cool. Okay. Yeah, it seems fun. I just...
This will hurt! A mere flesh wound.
I mean, he is just not built to be a tank. Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't... Okay. The reason that I'm choosing them...
How could
Great.
this happen?
I failed you, sister.
Happen?
The reason that I'm playing this one is because the other quest is way beyond my level, so I feel like this is the only quest that I can really play unless I wander around the map randomly, which I don't want to do. And again, I'm being forced to play with 2 people as opposed to a full party when this is a party-based game. So I'm getting a little frustrated with being forced into particular quests that are not suited for my build. My guy is not a barbarian. His job was not to be a frontline tank. He's a ranger with a big charismatic build. He's not intended to be a guy who's supposed to sit up there and take damage forever. That's not his bag. So I find it a little annoying that like all of these quests basically undercut my ability to play the class that I want to play. Honestly, like...
We should move.
Hello. Okay.
This will hurt! Their life ends here! You should have run! Strike!
Okay. So... kinetically heal you.
I still got it!
Hurry up. We do that again.
Oh, could this happen?
Let's make this quick.
It's just an awful tactical place to have to fight. All of this around here is just nightmarish because they can all swarm you.
I'm glad you called.
I mean, I guess I can try to put her back to the wall over here, maybe?
I'm always ready.
Okay, and then... Actually, I wonder... Resist acid might be a good one for this, now that I think of it. Okay, let's try to... Let's see what we can do with this kind of presented this way. Okay. Let's see.
This will hurt!
Got to take that.
Ugh.
See, this is what I mean. This is not going to work. Because then they just swarm her. Yeah, but what level was it, Shadows? I mean, my character levels are 5. So I assume that they were way higher level, right?
I'm always ready.
Well, I don't know, man. Maybe just a better player than me. I don't know. But to me, this feels... I don't know. I just feel like I'm being hamstrung and it's frustrating me. Because I don't want to be here because then everybody swarms. And then they kill her immediately because she's squishy. And I have no AoE spells. Because again, I only have one person with me besides the kineticist.
I failed you, sister.
Really drug me up.
In due time.
Ask, and I shall answer.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of them, she's going to have to take out
But
all
of
of them because
course.
otherwise she's going to insta-die. Awesome. That really was effective. I did a lot right there.
Let's make this quick. I failed you,
And dead.
sister. I
Awesome.
failed you, sister.
This will hurt!
I failed you, sister.
Awesome. Well-designed encounter. I mean, so I can't come here either.
In due time.
Yeah, it just... So what basically is being said is that I have to go grind, which is probably my least favorite thing to do in a game. I have to grind levels so that I can safely take my one character off on his own, which is never going to happen the rest of the game, except for that one other mission. So there's going to be 2 missions where he has to go on his own and nothing else. And then here, of course, we have the gargoyles, who will also absolutely annihilate me. No, I don't think so, Speed. Not in this game. I asked that before, and I was told no. I don't know. Maybe I just need to camp over here. I don't know. Adjust reward. I can't do that quest. I'm not doing the kingdom quests. Yeah, I think so, Speed. I mean, again, that's what I was told, so I think so. So I guess I just got to go wander around.
I'm there.
I mean, maybe I could stealth up there. I mean, my guy's not really... He's not really a stealthy guy. I mean, like, again, that's not his intention. How is he fatigued again? How did you get fatigued? Why am I just rested. Why would I be fatigued? Not happy. Oh, God, I don't want to even go. I don't want to go do this. I don't want to leave the game and then or leave the level because I don't know what does that mean for the water elementals I just saved. Will they still be there when I come back? What happens with her? Is she going to be pissed off? What do I do? Does that mean I have to go get my full party again? I don't.
I'm off.
Will never let me do this, of course. Wow, it's going to let me do this, really? At the moment, I was liking it, Lego. The last hour has been very frustrating, though. I have to admit. It's very frustrating the last hour or so. Because I feel like I'm being pushed in decisions that I don't want to make by the game, and that frustrates me. Okay. Alright, so I'm fully rested. Right? Fully rested. Dexterity is 19. Still have +6 stealth. What's up, Fire Snake? I don't know, maybe...
I am never wrong.
Shield of Faith. Large person.
Please, do tell.
Shield of Faith. This. See, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to run forward and bring them back and then have her torrent them, but I can't do that because the minute I do that, he drops to, like, no speed because of the way that they handle the... Like, he's inside a combat round, basically.
This will hurt! Their life ends here! You should have run!
Wow. Why are my guys doing so much? I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm not going to say anything yet.
I still got it. A mere flesh wound.
Hurry up.
Oh,
God damn it.
happened.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Well, I designed him to be better. I designed it to be better. Okay, so we finally won that fight, somehow. I have no idea why. I'm gonna guess that the reason was because it was that dangerous. I don't know. I guess just because of the bow and being fully rested? I guess that's why. And also, yeah, I just took... What I really need... Thank you. What I really need to do is I've got to get any kind of point-blank shot thing for him, because he just can't be doing melee. That's really what it comes down to. Like, he just can't be doing melee. That's just not his build. That's not what he does. He can't be an off-tank, and he was never designed to be one. Again, if I knew I was going to have all these solo missions, maybe I would have thought about doing things differently, but... Because the game makes you only have you and her for this quest because she doesn't want to reveal who she is to the others.
I'm there.
It's annoying. Straight up. It's definitely annoying. Okay, Beetle and Amber, who cares? Old Smoking Pipe, who cares? Agate, who cares? Wand of Fireball, that's nice. And then Bracers. No idea what that is because I don't have... Okay. Alright, so... We got these random bracers.
In due time.
Rubble's not so great. You could move it aside. This is going to be fun. Clear the rubble.
I'm good at this.
Nice. Okay. Maybe this will get us around that other area.
Follow if you dare.
Where are we? Ah, we're at a higher level than... Wait, are we? Wait, what the hell is this? Who cares about this? What? It's just... Really? I was all excited. I'm like, oh, maybe we got a new place, like a new room. Nope. Just an exit to the same place where you already were. It's okay, though. I will take it. Having gotten through that fight, I feel better about that. I mean, I'm still annoyed that, that, you know, I'm being forced into these things, but it's okay. Alright, however, I'm also out of heals. I also wish you could stack, wish you could stack these more, and you can't. That's unfortunate. Okay. Fortunately, I cannot use that wand of fireball, which would have been nice, but cannot do that. Okay. Okay. Now maybe those bracers are going to be awesome. I don't even have an identify scroll, but even if I do, I can't use it. Maybe those things are going to be awesome, but hells if we know. They stack in your inventory, but they don't stack on your belt pouch, so you just have to constantly be going back to your belt pouch, which, I mean, I kind of get it, but again, it's just one of those, like, quality of life improvements, and I'm kind of like, oh, come on, man.
I'll take care of it.
Taste my fury. Let's make this quick.
Oh, no, 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 no. One dead. Wow. Alright, so note to self. The resting thing is enormously important. Enormously important. I knew it was important, but not to this level. I mean, you really, when you got a small party, you've really got to deal with that. So, okay. Kalike warily looks around the area. The tower, it's destroyed, and I'm afraid. To that level, Fire Snake? Come on. Whoa, what is that? What is that? Kalike points at the ruins. A frightening gargoyle is sitting among them. Is it even a gargoyle? The jewels the monster has gathered in its nest glimmering here and there. But the brightest... Jewels glimmer here and there. But the brightest treasure of all is a small disc lying at its feet. It glistens white like incandescent metal, but a moment later it is covered by abysmal blackness. Then it flashes white again. The disc of the Eclipse! That must be it. But how do we... Oh, it's her. Arvanelleron, it's such a wonderful day, and what a view. There's no need for the charade. Your sister told me the truth. It was to be expected. From the very beginning, I thought the Herald of Nethys was just joking with us, making us promise to keep everything a secret, while forcing us to switch spontaneously with no warning at any moment. I wonder if we'll be punished for our failure. Well, what good is it to worry about something you can't change? I'm already living a borrowed life beyond my time. Tell me, Arvanelleron, the last time we met you were sitting on a throne in a great hall surrounded by guards and advisors. And now we're sitting all alone at the top of a cliff in some backwater surrounded by slimy flesh-eating toads and other revolting monsters. I don't even know which question to ask first. Why or how? Sister asked me to find an artifact. An artifact? Doesn't happen to be the Disc of the Eclipse, does it? Of course, it was I who first told you about it, but I imagined us sitting cozy by the fire in your castle while your servants went off to collect it. But oh well, an adventure it is then. But it seems our treasure has been stolen by that ugly gargoyle. So what are we supposed to do now? We freed the water elementals who seem friendly. They will help us defeat the gargoyle. So we let them fight instead of us, right? So we can stand back and watch? No, we won't abandon them in battle. We'll fight together. As you wish, Your Grace. We'll risk our lives for animated puddles. Fine, let's call them. Yes, I got the save in. I managed to get the save in. Arv watching fight. All right.
Let's make this quick.
Don't hold back!
Wow. Freaking wrecked face with that. Oh. That's interesting. I don't know why that happened. Oh, Moobot's next command. How I love you. Not at all. Alright, give me a second. I'll fix that. I think what I did was I must have not put it as tomorrow. Must have put it as today, even though I didn't think I did that. But let's see. Maybe I did. Yeah, it just meant to be tomorrow. There you go. Now it's fixed. Okay. Lovely. Okay, that's more like it. I'm really, really glad that we saved those elementals, can I just say? Really pleased. Empire once so great, where is your strength? Does the same fate await us? No answer.
I am ready.
Ooh, increase. She's got more. Okay, she's got different abilities that are not of the healing variety. Okay. I'm going to pick up this stuff first, because I know that when I pick up that last thing, that's probably going to trigger some quest-related stuff. Is there any chance you can identify any things? Nope. Okay. It's okay. That is not useful. Grinding stone and diamond dust. Alright, here we go. Disc of the Eclipse. Yeah, I think there is... You can identify if you have lore high enough, and of course all my party members that are lore-based, because this is a party-based game. And again, I'm like off on my own doing my... You know what this is like, chat? It's like the Dave Matthews Band, where Dave Matthews decided he was going to go solo. Let me just lay that out again. The Dave Matthews Band. Dave Matthews decided to leave the Dave Matthews Band so he could go solo. Because he felt like he wasn't expressing Dave Matthews within the Dave Matthews Band. So that's me, apparently. I'm just... Let's see what we have here. Dances just above the ground, giving away the tiefling's excitement. She's obviously anxious to grab the disc. I'm worried that she's going to use it for the wrong thing. The girl quickly grabs the artifact with both hands. In that very instant, you hear a loud sound like a clap, and Conora is enveloped in a cocoon of white light which quickly turns to darkness. You hear voices whispering and interrupting each other. They seem to be speaking in images, not natural words. Black, white, bound, split, indivisible. Then the strange phenomena ends as quickly as it began. The darkness disappears, and Conora is standing just where she was, seemingly intact, but the disc in her hands is gone. You alright? What? Amazing. I didn't expect this. Listen, the artifact didn't disappear. I can feel it like it's a part of me now. And I think I know how to use it. Arvanelleron, what just happened? I was sleeping in the demi-plane, but this time I wasn't pulled out of it like usual. It's like I heard a voice. Conora's voice. Conora and I recovered the disc of the Eclipse, and it affected her in a strange way. So what I felt and heard was the influence of the disc, but it's so strange. Yes, now I understand. Hello again. Ah, are we still here in Sorrowflow? So my sweet sister learned how to use our new abilities so quickly. I'm sure it would take her a year. I'm going to try to switch us again. Please tell her for me that she's a foolish goat. I'm back again, and again I heard my sister calling me. I felt it inside, just like my bond to the elemental forces. Now we can switch places whenever we wish. Your sister asked me to tell you that she misses you. I doubt that's exactly what she said, but thanks for trying to cheer me up. So you can now switch whenever you want to. Yes. Oh, there are so many thoughts in my head. It's a miracle that we found such a rare artifact that could help us. Or perhaps Neth has planned this all along? And what should we do with this new gift? Now my sister and I must decide how to divide the time we share. Yes, I'll think about all this and many other things. But for now I wish to thank you, Arvanelleron. If a foreign outcast's gratitude means anything to you, you have it. And one more thing. I'd like to remain in your lands and help you with your quests and travels. Now that we can better control our switches, we won't have to keep running from one place to another. I think Conora will support my idea. What do you say? You'll be most welcome. May this be the beginning of a wonderful journey. Yeah, I actually like Kalike. We didn't get the artifact, but we do have a new member in our party. Okay, so... Yeah, and I was going to say they don't... So obviously it all missed. I think is basically what that means.
I'm there.
Okay. So we finished that quest. We finished that quest, which means now we can go back and... Alright, so now we got to pick up the crew and basically just explore. I think that's basically what this means. We pick up the crew and we go explore. Yeah, I think so far, Snake. I think you're right. Lindsay's the best at it. I'm going to have a tough call, though, because I was starting to actually get my party. I mean, again, Kalike I like as a character, but she's not really... She's not a tank, so...
I
kind
do
of...
what I must.
Mechanically, it's going to be harder to handle stuff now. Her skills are high. Lindsay's, you mean, are high, or Kalike? I like Kalike a lot, actually. Oh, Lindsay. Yeah. All right, let's head back to Tussdale, shall we? Let's see if I can cross over here and save some time. Yup. So that's cool. I kind of like that quest. I just didn't like the fact that we were...
Why don't we
I didn't
set
like
a
the
camp?
fact that we were kept the way that I just talked about being kept. It's the only thing that frustrated me. But... Shoot. That may not work. I did, however, learn that resting is the most important thing in the history of recorded time.
Possibilities.
So I did
This
discover
will
that.
hurt.
Why don't we set up camp?
Wow!
Dying
Okay, that's
is
not going to work. Let's try that again.
unpleasant.
That didn't work. I'm trying to get back without having to rest, because I find resting... I don't know. Constant resting does not fascinate me, so... Yep, I was definitely not prepared. I agree. We are just going to do a lot of quick saving. See, and the reason that I keep getting spotted is because, again, the party member that is supposed to be helpful with that is not with me. I've got Octavia, and I've got, you know, Lindsay, and a bunch of others. I can't do it because reasons.
Adventures can wait.
Yeah. No, for sure, Firesnake. Okay. Tussdale, thank goodness. Alright, here we are. Back at Tussdale. Thank goodness. Alright, let me get my supplies. Harem looks embarrassed. I heard, not that it is important, but, well, I heard that an ancient trade road built by the dwarves of the Five Kings Mountains runs through these lands. I don't know what happened to them or where they went. Unforgiving time spares no one, but the road itself is still here, and possibly not only the road. Well, Arvin Eleron, I have a request. If you find any dwarven ruins in the area, I'd like to see them with my own eyes. Why do you ask this? I shouldn't, probably, but it's like a wound that's never healed. You know it will only hurt more, but you still need to scratch it. Of course it's foolish and vain, but still I wish to look at them. Don't, Harem. They will bring you nothing but pain. You are right, Arvin Eleron, I know you're right. Yet I want to go there. Well, Harem, since I find you the least interesting character of all the group, I don't think that's going to be happening. So.
In due time.
Alright. Now we can actually get what we need to get. Alright. Let's see. So I will pick up another... Wait in descending order. Yeah. He reminds me a little bit of, in a completely opposite way, a character that I felt I was, in quotes, supposed to like was Durance in Pillars of Eternity, and I just didn't. I just kept being like, yeah. You know, I just didn't like Durance. I just felt that they were like, don't you like him? I'm like, no, I just don't. Sorry, I don't really like him. Okay, and then I want to move down here. We've got, let's see. Okay. It's okay that we were overloaded because we're going to have the full group of this. Yeah, I mean, he was somewhat interesting, but I felt like there were missed opportunities with him, I guess.
I'm there.
Is the way that I would describe it. Okay. Good. Now let's get back out here. Let's go talk to this dude so we can sell more stuff to him. Interesting. Okay. I thought that I had some more stuff for him, but I guess not. Okay, let's exit. Let's go to the main square and sell some stuff. And then finally we'll have the full party together again. And then we'll go exploring. Take a look and see what is cool and what is not. That's a good question. I would say I actually really like Kalike so far. The one that I was just with. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think Lindsay's okay. I also like... oh god. What's his face? Wait a minute. Whoa, hold on a second. They're like both in my party at the same time? What's up, Hilness? Is that what that means? So I would say probably Kalike so far, but is that really true? Amulet of Natural Armor +1. That's really odd. Braces of Armor +1. Okay, it doesn't have any effect on anything. Oh, because she's got the chain shirt. Oh, the chain shirt. Alright, well, let's see. I don't know yet. I would say, Hilness. I don't know that I can say. That's really weird. Having two different characters as the same, that's really weird. Although she did a lot of damage, but like... Yeah, that's true. But I mean, in terms of complexity, I'd need to think about that. I don't know that I want both of those got people in at the same time. I really want Kalike. Here we go. Oh, yeah? Cersei. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, well, that's definitely true in Pose of Eternity. Yeah, I played and won that. I wasn't wild, as I say, I was talking about this before, that I wasn't wild about Pillars of Eternity, but like I think I probably enjoyed Tyranny, which I played on here, I think a lot better than that. Okay, buckler, copper ring, topaz ring, silver chain. I'll keep that. Yeah, Tyranny's great, man. I really, really like Tyranny a lot. It's not perfect. There are definitely issues with it here and there, but in general, I found it a lot more engaging, frankly, than a lot of the other. I thought it was just more coherent, I think, than Pillars was for me personally. Oh, really? Those are strong words. I'd have to think about that. I'm not sure that I liked it that as much as that, but I did like it a lot. Okay, we desperately need potions of cure. Need some potions. That's so expensive. Why are you so expensive? Okay. Yeah, Tyranny's excellent. Tyranny's excellent. And I have to say that I really enjoyed the combat on Tyranny a lot more,
Not my
honestly.
field of expertise.
Hello? I tried I liked Tyranny a lot more in terms of combat than I did Pillars of Eternity, because I felt with Pillars of Eternity that it felt too amorphous. Like I felt like I was kind of generally pushing things towards people and it was generally sort of doing stuff, if that makes any sense. Whereas, you know, for something like Tyranny, I was attacking something did something. I would push, I would attack this, and then this, whatever this thing was, would occur. And I felt like that just was not the case with Pillars of Eternity, so... Alright. Making sure I equip everybody with what they need. Yeah. You know who did that, actually, that was frustrating to me, was Skyrim Enderall, and that was so disappointing. I mean, I actually still kind of have it. I played it a little bit off stream, but it was so frustrating because what they did was they basically made it so that they have this whole new thing, and they're like, "Oh, this is great because you can like they have all these things that are added," and you're like, "Okay, cool. Can I? Does that mean that I can? You know, as long as the save games are compatible?" Oh, they're not. I'm like, I have already put like 25 hours into this game, and they're like, "Oh, you know, it's worth starting." I'm like, not for me. I'm not going to be starting over a game because you guys don't know how to program it so that you can avoid that kind of a situation. I hate that. If you're going to create a new edition of a game, you've got to make it backwards compatible. You just can't have a situation where you're like, "Oh no, well, that's, you know." And because of the way that they made it available, that became very difficult for them. And I like, you know, I've interviewed folks from Enderall. I liked Enderall conceptually, but tell you what, they did that, and I'm like, man. Yeah, I was really interested that they decided to do that with the turn-based mode. I don't know what I think about that. Obviously, I prefer turn-based combat in general, but it's sort of weird. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it actually works and whether it does work together with that or not. Okay. Yeah, problem with this is... Get rid of you, put in there. There's a turn-based mod in this game? Why, thank you, Dragon. Okay, so... Let me just take care of the order here quickly. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, I know we're close to ending, but I just want to get to one more place here, since I don't really have anywhere to go now. Except to go to Harem's thing, which I don't really care about. So, since I'm not allowed to go to the Verdant Chambers until I level up more. Speaking of which, how close am I to leveling? Still a ways away. So... Candlemere Tower. I would say, Gallows Adler, that it's probably closer in some ways to... It's Pathfinder, first of all. So, not D&D. And so it's probably closer, I think, to Icewind Dale than Baldur's Gate. In terms of at least the combat. There's a lot of resting, which is a big thing of Icewind Dale. I think it's a cool story. I like the graphics. There's some interesting characters to play with. There's some aspects of it that frustrate me that I just dealt with for the past couple of hours. So if you were hanging out here, you'd probably be like, oh man, you know, I have really liked the game to this point. I have really liked the game to this point, but today was frustrating to me, I will fully admit. That said, though, in general, also there's the King. I have it set to Invincible Kingdom and Automatic because I don't care about the Kingdom stuff at all. And if you like the Kingdom management thing, doing the sort of managing kingdoms on top of an RPG, then it might be even that much more enjoyable to you. But I do like it, though. I just happen to be a little frustrated because of today's session. So, I got forced into several missions where I had to be on my own, PKD fan, and my guy is not built to be completely on his own, so it was kind of annoying, because I felt like I was being required to do something which I would not normally do. See, this is where he's meant to be. Like, he's meant to be basically in the background like this.
What's
Also,
taking so long?
how do I switch you?
I thought you'd never ask.
How do I switch your ability to... What's her face? Yeah, the Verdant Chambers. Yes. The Verdant Chambers, and then there was also this quest that I just did with this person. Her sister, really, where I went to get this disc of the Eclipse. Is there quest items or something? Oh, she's DLC. Does anybody know how to make her... How to change her back to what's-her-face? How to change her into a healer? I just reloaded. Oh, there we go. Yay! I like Kalike better. Okay, cool. So yeah, so so what I would say in general terms is that I like this game. There's some design decisions that frustrate me, but as I said before, I admire very much that Alcat has really put a lot of work into this, and I just think they're a little bit unclear at times about they feel like they want to make it a very hardcore, if you go to this place you're not ready for, you're going to get destroyed. But then they hamstring you at times when you're doing that, which can be a bit frustrating. Also, I think had I built a character that was more tanky from the beginning, I probably would have had a different feeling about what I just went through, because he would have been in a better position to handle it. I got through it, finally, at least this side quest, but I still haven't done the Verdant Chambers because he's not, again, a character designed to be on his own. So,
I'm there.
yeah, like they make it so that they hamstring you. They make it so that you... They force you to go to the Verdant Chambers by yourself. You can't even bring your party and leave them right outside the door, which in real life is what I would do. If I was being all Mr. Hardcore, I would bring my friends and leave them right outside the door, and I'd say, if you hear anything go down, please run in and come get me. Right? I wouldn't just go, sounds good, and leave them back at the capital and wander myself as the baron of my country through the landscape. Like, it's just nonsense. I would never do that. So the fact that they prevent you from taking your party, and I built him to be part of a party, not to be Mr. Solo Superman champion guy, makes it difficult when they then force you into doing that. So that is obnoxious, I found out. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, and I did take some, but even at that, Vandalier, the other thing is, too, he's a ranged character. So I can pull out my sword and shield and do whatever, but he's not nearly as powerful. I ended up just having to use my bow and just basically have to take anything on, even though every time I'm doing it, it's attack of opportunity, attack of opportunity, attack of opportunity, because he's just so much more powerful, because I didn't build him. I didn't know that I was going to have all these, like, solo adventures where it's all about me, you know? Yeah, Tyranny's great, Hilmas. In the dim light, you come across a group of armed men with swords and bows. 2 of them are squatting near the body of a halfling. Spotting you, one of the men stands up and regards you with a crooked sneer. Yeah, oh, see, there you go, Vandalier. Well, now, men, look. A corpse that don't know it's dead yet. Would you come to loot the place? You're too late. We were here first and we're keeping what we found. We're scholars, see? This is our find. Dirty marauders, we cannot let them go. Get out before I bury you all here. What? Is that so? You're serious. As mad as they come. You decide to scare them and let them escape? Those scoundrels are marauders and murderers, and we should just let them go? Shut up, Valerie. Well, now, this hole certainly isn't worth fighting over. We'll find easier pickings. Move it, lads. Ain't worth it. That's right. Get the hell out. See ya. Right. Well, but okay, PKD fan. So another way I found, thanks to the help of chat, is they found a place where I could climb up the cliff with athletics. A 22 difficulty check when my character has a 0 in athletics, because he was not designed to be Mr. Athletic Guy. So there's no way I'm going to succeed at it. So I would love to be able to sneak through or do any of those things. He is designed as a phenomenal ranger character, phenomenal ranged fighter, who is extremely persuasive. He's designed to be Mr. Charisma Guy mixed with ranger. He's basically Aragorn, who is like super charming. You know? So, alright, we got a torn book. Torn and covered in mud. Very little of the text survived. Just a small fragment of a page spread. And this phenomenon is quite similar to what transpires... Oh, you know what? Let's do this, and let's say... Okay. To what transpires in the Stolen Lands. Can I... There we go. Stolen Lands at a place the local populace refer to as the Ghost Stone. It's a hill surrounded by forest and crowned by a gigantic stone. The people say that at night the hilltop emanates bright light, while the hill itself is shrouded by a thick fog, swarming with eerie, sinister shadows. The stone has resided at the hilltop since times immemorial. Those who could have recounted its tale or read the dead language of its inscriptions have long passed away. However, possessing a most intimate knowledge of the history of Avestan, I can claim with full certainty that it is one of those places where the veil separating the planes of existence grows especially thin. It's for this reason that portals to other worlds open in such places, through which all manner of mysterious creatures can travel. The folk tales show overwhelming evidence of this. The fog, the strange shadows, the noises. The stolen lands abound with such legends like no other part of this world, but for the dangers that await the would-be explorers in this wilderness, it is exceedingly difficult to investigate such accounts with due rigor. Okay. There you go, Madrion. There you go. Trace of lost power. Found a shard of destroyed artifact. Ah, that'll be good. Transmutations and bodily poisons. A dagger, which I don't need. Oh, yes. Also, Wand of Fireball. Can you use a Wand of Fireball? Because if you can, I would love to speak to you about that use. Awesome. Okay. What the hell is this thing? Oh, okay. It is above us. Now let's check out what else is here.
In due time.
What do we got here? Aha.
Follow if you dare.
I see something.
Uh-huh.
Done and done.
Cool.
What's that?
Ooh.
Now I'm embarrassed.
It's just not my lucky day.
Being locked. Open. Knowledge World 23 DC.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Really? Lindsay, you failed. You
I'm there.
failed. Ooh, Eagle Splendor. Scroll of Bless. Cat's Grace. This place is interesting.
Interesting.
Again, interesting.
Anything else?
I do what I must.
Okay, hang on a second. We're going to save this first. Knowledge. Examine carvings in the sarcophagus. Array of strange images. Let's examine the sarcophagus lid. Walk around the sarcophagus. Someone has been here recently. Someone was buried here and they were desperately trying to get out, but despite the scratch marks, there's nothing inside. The sarcophagus is empty. In the darkness behind you, you hear a faint rustling sound. An involuntary shiver runs down your spine. All of a sudden, the grinding of stone erupts around you. The lids of the sarcophagi along the walls begin to slide open. That looks bad.
This will hurt.
Taste my fury.
I got free.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Can't tell, actually, if I've taken any of them out yet or not. Okay, let's do that again. Okay.
You should have run!
Protect me, please.
Okay. Actually, I need you to... Oh, I didn't even have my courage going, man. There we go. Woo! That was close. It was a little rough, that fight, but it worked out. Okay. Breastplate. Okay, none of this stuff is stuff that I should carry, so forget that.
Ask, and I shall answer.
Let's heal, please. There we go. Okay, cool. Lovely. So now that we took care of the sarcophagi... Whoops!
I failed.
Got it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed that you failed. I'd rather that you not fail, if that's all the same to you, Octavia. The fireball in my face gave me a good sense that probably you failed. Oh, nice. Okay. Why can I not... I know I picked up a potion of Cat's Grace. I know I just did. Or very recently, anyway. There we go.
I did as you asked.
Yay! Scroll of Haste, Potion of Enlarged Person, Cure Light Wounds, Shield of Faith. I wonder if that'll let me do that again. But Cat's Grace, though! Alright. Guess not.
I'm off.
How did we do today on leveling? Not too bad. Whoops. Okay. Alright, well. That's exciting. Too bad that I can't get that open. I don't even know. What is a Hospitaller Paladin? I don't even know what that is. Oh, God.
Strike!
Let's make this quick.
Also, I'd like you to rage, please. Wow. Kenora is kind of a... She's kind of no joke, honestly. Lindsay, you have a Cure Light Wounds, don't you? I know we're over, by the way, a little bit, folks, but I wanted to just try to get a little farther along, because I felt like I spent a lot of time today being annoyed at the game, and I wanted to go a little farther than that.
I'll survive.
Damn it.
I always survive.
Yes.
Am I saying sorry for playing? No.
Yes.
No, it's more just me wanting to, I felt good about the game at the very beginning, and I didn't want to get to a point where I'm like, well, you know, at the end of it be like, yeah, the game's great, even though I spent a lot of time complaining. And this is making me feel better about the game again. Okay, we've got this barrow. However, we are way past time. That's funny. Okay. So, well, the time is that I'm supposed to end is 7. Yeah, no, Gen Con is a big boost to their economy, but it's not that good. It's that'll be a little strong, I think. Okay, so I think that should set this up pretty nicely, I think. There's got to be a trap down here, right?
There's something here.
I did as you asked.
In due time. Interesting.
Let's disarm that.
I've broken a nail. Done and done.
Success. There we go.
Their life ends here. Don't hold back.
I die.
Wow.
Look at me, Gorum!
Okay. I have to say, Connor is doing a pretty good job as being a major damage dealer. Okay. Gen Con's great, man. Ancient scrap of script-covered leather. Okay.
You should take a look.
I did as you asked.
More script-covered leather. Okay. So cool. Let me get back to the main chamber
I'm there.
and rest it and save it. All right, good night, Real Sky. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad that you're attending that conclusion, Hilness. It wouldn't feel right without you there. I assume you and Fury Fire both will be in attendance. Hopefully we'll get a lot of people there. I actually have not taken a look to see the numbers, but it would be cool if we did get more folks here. Because...
Follow if you dare.
Yeah, so I hope that we get a good number of people that are here for this, because that would be pretty sweet. Okay. There we go.
Listen, Octavia, where you're from, do they also treat women like garbage?
I don't remember my home too well, but in Numeria, where I grew up, they treated everyone like dirt, men and women alike. I don't even know which one's worse.
Okay, I don't, why? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why does she still have the thing? Why does she still have the death's door? Oh my god, why? Ugh. 39 available. Do you know out of how many, Hilness? Does it say out of how many? You need a red and a safe. You got to see a healer in the capital, really? Shoot. Oh man, that's frustrating. No, I mean yes, it's better than instant death. I agree. I'm not complaining about that. That's not me being mad at the game. That's just me being like, oh crap, type of thing. Oh. Ah, nice. So we've had 51 people with tickets so far.
I do
That's
what
good.
I must.
Resting in the capital? Yeah, capital is T-O-L. Capital is like capital letters. Capital would be T-O-L for the other. Where is the... Man, I really need to stop, but...
They go down!
Let's make this quick.
You see that?
Taste my fury.
Wow.
Masterpiece!
Nice. That was more effective. Oleg's is also considered a safe area? Okay. Okay.
I am ready.
Let's see. How do I do the thing where I bring her back?
Ah, a test of my abilities.
What was that all about? Just trying to heal you is actually what I wanted to do. Okay. Yeah, I have heard good things about GOG Galaxy 2.
You should take a look.
But I have not yet myself had a chance to try it.
I did as you asked.
There's something here.
Ooh. Unidentified. What is that? Robe of water. Cold aura plus DC bonus to cold spells. Oh, you know, that actually might serve you well, although... it's not as impressive as I might have hoped. Oh, sorry, Echo. I didn't see that you were asking me that question. I'm sorry. The Third Sign is the name of it. third sign. All right. Ha-ha! Success. All of that to open this barrow. Actually, this little barrow has been kind of a cool little area. No, 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 no.
There.
Let's have everybody do it, okay? Yes, that was my first novel, actually, but there was something based on that. Oh, my God. Chat, I need to stop, and yet I was having a good time exploring this place. All right. Last place.
Spotted something over there.
Done and done.
Oh, look!
Applause, please.
Due time.
Hey, Peter. Okay.
This will hurt!
And Lindsay was called forth.
Well,
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
This is going to hurt.
Okay. Heal you. There we go. Wow, why is Valerie taking so much damage? There we go. Jeez. She's this game's Imoen, yeah. Possibly. Possibly. Okay. I think
Anything
she's
is
got a Cure
possible.
Light Wounds somewhere. Don't you have a Cure Light Wounds somewhere, I thought? Maybe
give the
not.
order.
I am never wrong.
Forgot about my
Please,
pets.
do tell.
Here we go. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much exactly what happens. Okay. All right. Save game. I'm having a great time with this. Over. See, this saved itself. I was frustrated, but I got back into it, so it was good. No, in general, as I've been saying, I've been really enjoying this game a lot. I really have been, and I think they did a solid job with this. I just got a little frustrated with some of the other aspects of it. The game now, by the way, is we're going to see what happens when we sync cloud saves here. But the game I've been playing is probably about 28 hours in. We'll see, I guess, maybe. As we go through this, GOG Galaxy is in the process of syncing up right now. Here we go. Syncing. And hold. 88, 80. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So yes, 28 hours, 15 minutes. So 29 hours I have now played of this game. So we're getting there. We're definitely making some progress. So, all right, that's going to do it for me for tonight. I've got to get going. I went way over, but I was having a good time at the end. So I hope you enjoyed yourselves as well. This was episode 185 of Pen and Pixels, Pathfinder Kingmaker. I will be back playing this game next Tuesday on my channel, because we are done with GOG for today. GOG will be back tomorrow with Balaner playing Sunless Skies. On my channel, in about an hour and a half, we will be playing Apollo Justice, Ace Ace Attorney with my voiceover team, the Art Vocalists. We always have a blast with these games, so please stop by for a full voiceover and fun and merriment. And otherwise, I will be back on my own channel as well on Thursday night for Emberwind, one of the tabletop games that I play over there. Friday for Esper Genesis, plus an announcement about more channel content. And Saturday, I've got The Legend of Zelda, a mini marathon session of Wind Waker HD. So that's what I've got going on. Otherwise, I'll be back here, as I said, next Tuesday with more Pathfinder Kingmaker for episode 186 of Pen and Pixels. If you like what you saw and heard, please follow the channel. Please subscribe to GOG.com if you can. Please check out all of my fellow streamers. And thanks, everybody. You were all lovely. It was great to be here. And I thank you so much for your help in getting me through difficult fights where I was forced to be on my own. It was scary alone. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, another party member. That's going to do it for me. Thanks, everyone. Much love, and I will catch all of you wonderful people very soon. Until then, everybody be good to each other. Bye for now.